I'm Kriss, the They Them of Mayhem, and today is my banned word stream as part of IRIAM's Rookie Cup event. I am trying to get points on the IRIAM app as one of their July debuts for this August event, which is happening through August 24th. So, if you are on IRIAM, you can give me points. If you are on Twitch, you can give me bits or subs. The way this works is, for today, let me go ahead and switch on over so you can take a look. You can ban words for 100 points, or on Twitch, 75 bits. You can use 300 points or 225 bits to unban a word. Let me go ahead and actually just put this on here. That way it's easier to see and understand for everyone. You can permaban a word for 1,000 points or 750 bits or 2 subs. Or you can use 500 points or 375 bits or 1 sub to replace a banned word. So the way that one works is, if you want me to say replace the word the with the word cat, I would then say in the sentence, the cat is blue, say cat is blue. And anytime I say one of the banned words, I now have to take a punishment. The punishments that I have for myself today are taking a bite of a spicy pepper or having a really sour candy. And I hate green apple flavor, and I'm not going to take that flavor out. So that's going to be extra bad for me because gross. And welcome, Neuroplier. I am Kriss, the They Them of Mayhem. I'm here to tantalize your brain and titillate your mind. As I was explaining, I'm doing a banned words stream as part of the IRIAM Rookie Cup. So you can use points to ban words, unban words, permanently ban words, or replace words with other words. So feel free to ask me if you have any questions. I know that you on IRIAM can't see the graphics that I have. So it's 100 points to ban a word, 300 points to unban, 1,000 points to permaban, or 500 points to replace a word with another word. As I was explaining that, you can replace one word with any other word. So you can replace the word the with another word, such as in the example I gave, the cat is blue becomes cat is blue if you want to replace the word the with cat. Or you can do something much different. It just depends on what you want to do and how you want to do it. So this is the stream that we have for today. And this is how we're going to do it. So in order to make sure that things are interesting and, still moving along in between people coming into the stream and making requests and things, I'm going to go ahead and look at some stuff and maybe take some like online quizzes and stuff. I probably should have left my Twitter profile up so I could browse around on that and see what things have been going on lately. Let's see. I do want to go to my Twitter, but let's open a new window first. Let's put that over to a different screen. Okay. So let me open that up. And then you guys will also get to hear the different things that I'm doing and get to find out the results of some fun little tests and whatnot. And I may or may not have a guest or two come in. Depends on their availability for today. And I almost forgot. doing these extra events has me a little backwards. For my drink of the day, I have chosen a raspberry brisk iced tea. I wanted to try something different. I think it's been a long time since I've had a brisk iced tea, and I like my flavors, so I wanted to see what this one was like, and hopefully I don't hate it. So we'll find out. So yeah, grab your drinks, grab your snacks, and get comfy, and we'll really get started here in just a moment. If I can open this damn fucking cap. Jeez. My fragile little hands. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck. Come on, Deadpool, help me out. Oh, shit. I'm gonna go grab a towel and open that in the other room. I will be right back. Today I'm doing a banned words stream. I'm doing this as part of the IRIAM Rookie Cup. So I am trying to gather some points, hoping to get into the top 10 of the rookies for this month. I'm doing banned words for 100 points, unbanned for 300, replace a word for 500, or permaban for 1,000 points. So if you would like to ban some words, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, I was just looking up some things to keep me just talking, and I was opening up my drink to keep me hydrated, but it was giving me a rough time, so I stepped out of the room to get that open. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure if I like that. It has a bit of a bite to it. Not sure I like that in my drinks. Oh, you just changed your phone. Okay. I wondered why it said you were a beginner from yesterday, but you still had the same name as Ben that I see coming into my streams. Okay. Also, do you have to create a new account completely, or was that optional? I'm just adjusting my mic here. Okay. I think I like that angle a little better. Okay, I have been seeing people doing some tests on Twitter lately, and oh, you did have to coordinate a new account, and that sucks because you probably had like some fan badges and points and stuff from your other account. That's pretty lame. Okay, I do see Sanchi Songbird has a picky eater list that they've put on there. So, yeah. Let's see. Let me go ahead and open that in Paint and see about editing that myself. Okie dokie. Green. Green is for good. And okay, come on. I probably want a bigger cursor size than that. And there we go. Oh, I don't want to completely cross it out. Is there like a good highlighter tool in here? Let's see. Brushes. Oh, if I do airbrush, maybe that'll be more. Yeah, there you go. Waffle. Waffle is good. Bacon's good. I like bagels. I like ham for the most part. You've never had a waffle? What the heck, Ben? What kind of life are you living? Not a single waffle in your entire life? The chocolate milk is definitely good. I love some chalky milk. I like lemons. I like oranges. I really like strawberries. Blueberries are usually pretty good. I like raspberries and grapes and kiwi. Granola is kind of hit and miss. Cheese, once again, it kind of depends on the type of cheese. Cheeseburgers are good. Chicken's usually pretty good. Chicken fingers. Steak. Ice cream. You can get waffles in stores. They're pretty expensive. Brownies are good. Pasta. Butter. Barbecue chips. Oop. No, they're getting to stuff I absolutely hate. Gummies are usually pretty good. I like popcorn. Salad, lettuce, carrot, tomato. Ranch dressing is usually good. Lollipops are like meh, kind of hit and miss. I like chocolate. I like caramel. Toast, meh. Sushi most of the time. Celery, gross. Cherries, I like cherry flavored things and occasionally stuff with cherries. So I'm going to put that as like kind of, but right now I'm going through the things that are green, the things that I absolutely know that I like or love. Corn, yes. Almonds for the most part, yeah. Sunflower seeds are good. Salsa, hummus, bananas, gravy, cranberry sauce, sweet potatoes, pizza, heck yeah. Pepperoni, potato chips, Doritos, goldfish, and Cheez-Its. Those are basically the same thing. Pretzels for the most part. Garlic bread, heck yeah. Meatballs, rice, hash browns, nachos, tater tots, barbecue ribs, mashed potatoes. Pretty much any form that you can make a potato in, as long as it's not just like a raw potato, I love. Fruit smoothies for the most part, yeah. Milkshakes, yes. Meatloaf, yes. roast beef, kind of hit and miss. Chicken pot pie, tacos, burritos, fries. That's the end of the list. That's a lot of green. Okay, then kinda. Oh, I didn't mark French toast. I like French toast. Kinda, I'm gonna say pancakes and eggs. Pancakes can just get this kind of like gummy, sticky consistency. I'm not that fond of. I'm also gonna say that for sausage. Sausage can be really hit and miss. And orange juice, there's so many different ways to make or have orange juice. Not all of them are great. Apple juice, it's not something that I have very often, and it's definitely not my favorite. Why did I not mark lemonade as green? Let me mark that. I love lemonade. I am going to put tea as kinda because I don't always like tea. I'm also going to put that for water and milk. Because there's some teas that I don't like. I can't have all water. It doesn't taste right. Yogurt is a kinda. Same for granola. Some of them are just wrong. Cheese, bread, hot dogs, cakes. I can be pretty particular about cakes. Sour cream is not something that I love. It's a condiment and not something that I like seek out. I don't think I've ever had an acai bowl, so I'm gonna put that as the never had. Oh, thank you for the doubts. What are you doubting? Which thing? Being salad, because not all salads are good. Same for lettuce. I guess I'll put carrot as green. Because like carrots aren't like bad. Tomato is getting kinda. Same for raisins. Doubting yourself. Let's see, lollipops is getting kinda. I'm gonna give toast kinda because I give bread kinda. I like bread, but once again, not every bread is a winner. I'm gonna do that for ketchup and mustard as well because once again, they're condiments. It's not something that I like go searching for or have like a particular brand name or type that I am like, oh yeah, I have to have that. I'm also gonna put that for broccoli, peas, and cherry because like I said, I like cherry flavored things, but whether I like things with actual cherries in it is kind of up in the air. Turkey because it can be really dry. Tuna's kinda. Cupcakes are kinda because cakes were cucumber. Roast beef. And then since I only have like a couple in the kinda or only one in the like never had, I will put that. That's the acai bowl. And then the rest are in the don't like category. Which actually I've left one in the. Wow, why did I still not mark apple? Apple should have been in the like category. Don't like category. Coffee. I do not like coffee. I do not like pears. I do not like melons of any kind. So there goes watermelon and cantaloupe. There's onions and pineapple and celery. You can make your bread. Yeah. I make my own pizza dough, but I don't generally make breads unless they're like sweet breads. And there goes apple pie. I'm not a fan of like baked or cooked apple anything. And I think that's the list. I have a lot of green, a decent mix of orange, and then a few red, and one yellow. So this is what that looks like for those of you who are joining me on Twitch and YouTube. There you go. The entire picky eater test list. Cool. Not saving or sharing that because it's not that interesting. Okay. But what else is there as far as tests and things to do online to keep me interested and interesting? Let's see. I know there was one about gosh, what was it? Like your type or your omega-ness or something. I don't know. Here we go. The first 3 words will define your August, and it's like a little word search thing on someone's Twitter page. So the first thing that I saw, yeah, there's a lot of words in here. First thing that I saw, I believe, was friend. Then I looked at it again and I saw boyfriend. And then I saw wine, and now I see pussy and grind. There's a lot of things on here. And the streamer that like reposted it says, wine pussy, yay. Where the fuck did my eyes go? And then a bunch of laughing emojis. Yeah, I have a feeling that's what a lot of people are getting are things like that. And then down here at the bottom, there's also anal. There's also hit, test. What other interesting words can we find? Oh, there's money, ass. What all did they put in here? Oh, there's another one for friend or friends. Let's see. Hope, butter, beach, lock, lid, cup or cups, tap or pat, kumo. I'm not sure if that is an actual word or not. I know kuma is. I'm guessing it probably is. Penis or pen. There's the yay. There's femme. There's ha. Yep. Pizza. There's certainly a lot in there. Okay. I guess I'm just going to keep scrolling on my Twitter feed until I find something interesting. Ooh, VTuber bingo. Let's see. Thigh highs or pants? Um, I am wearing pants. Oh, congratulations to me. I've become a daily streamer. My streams will now get some more attention. Congratulations to me. Thank you, IRIAM. Yeah, I guess this technically is my 7th day of streaming straight in a row. Yay, another milestone for me on IRIAM. Cool. Thigh highs or pants? Well, my model has pants and I am wearing pants, so yes. In school or has another job? I do have another job. I am a PNG tuber, so that is 3. Comfy content? I don't know about that. And I don't have any isekai lore. I don't really have any lore right now. Although I was thinking about possibly doing lore earlier, and it was going to be isekai. Animal or food thing? Yes, because cat. LGBTQ? Yes. Multicolor hair? Definitely. Watch this anime? Absolutely. Watch it. Multiple outfits / redesigned? No. Hair clips or glasses? No. No sleep / always tired. I am always tired. That is correct. Free space? Always. Off shoulder jacket? Yes. Asymmetrical design? Yeah. Absolutely. Horns or tail? Nope. Has 3D model? Nope. Gamer? Yes. Sharp teeth or wings? No. Horny? Yeah. Multilingual? Yeah, I would say so. Not like fluently multilingual, but I know some of multiple different languages. Artist. I would not call myself an artist because I do not draw well. Um, I do my own like visuals for like my posts and stuff. But that's something I'm just starting to learn and have only done kind of out of necessity. And I try to write, but I have not even done so much as like a short story yet. So no. Human. I am like a hybrid human animal thing. So yes, kind of. So that would get me a bingo. ASMR or sings? Yes. As 2D model? No. So that would get me one bingo right there down the middle. Okay. I was just about to like go over to search to see if I could just look for like tests or quizzes, but that came up and I was like, yeah, interesting. Oh, see, look, here's Tansy Riona Awai, who is participating in the Rookie Cup, just like me. And here's Lucky Calyx, who's also participating in the Rookie Cup. They have such good visuals. I don't have that. And Princess Melody, who's also participating in the Rookie Cup. There are so many of us. But yeah, let's see. Let's go for like test or quiz. Okay. What kind of, I guess, um, not plant, but flower you are? Oh my god. I have such bad brain fog today. Let's see. I usually just kind of go back through these to find where the link is to the actual test. But I guess I can just open this up and What flower are you? Personality test. I'm guessing it's probably from BuzzFeed. Okay. How would you describe your heart, as being more guarded or more open? Hmm. I think my heart is more. Hmm. I think guarded about relationships. Do you tend to take criticism to heart and let it upset you? I don't take a whole lot personally. Guilty. I take personal stuff to heart. It really depends on who is criticizing me. I think it's that last one. How do you know when you're in love? When we agree deeply about the essentials, I just know it in my gut. When we connect at a soul level, when we challenge each other's minds. I think it's a gut thing. Do you know when you are being lied to? I'm a walking lie detector. I'm a good judge of character. I've got too much stuff on my plate to figure that out. Or I'm always shocked when I find out. Hmm, I think I'm a pretty good judge of character. How much sugar coating do you need when you get bad news? None. Give it to me straight. Tact is necessary, but that's all. A little. I'm sensitive. Or honestly don't know. Um, I think tact is necessary, but that's all. Like, you don't need to tell me like I'm 5 years old, but you also don't need to like be an asshole when you're telling me something. What's your personal dating pet peeve? Someone who has no ambition, someone who is overly jealous, someone who acts like they know everything, or someone who is always on their phone. For me, it's definitely someone who acts like they know everything. That gets under my skin like crazy. Does money matter to you in a relationship? Of course it does. I'm not too sure. A little bit, or no, not at all. I'm going to say a little bit because, like, the amount of money that you and or your partner have really affects a lot in your relationship and in your life. What is the best source of dating advice for you? Books, my best friend, my intuition, or online articles or blog posts? Hmm. I'm going to say my best friend because it's always better to have some kind of outside perspective, but online articles and blog posts aren't necessarily a great place for that because that might be too far outside. Finally, what is your worst quality? I am naive, I am bossy, I am very emotional, or I am dramatic. Mm, this one's kind of difficult because I feel like I'm a bit naive because I think things should work the way that they're made to work rather than how they actually do. But I'm also pretty emotional in that I am very affected by my emotions. And yeah, I've struggled with that for a long time. So I'm not sure which one of those is worse. I guess I'll go with emotional. Let's see. Sunflower. Oh, that's funny. You put your friends and family first. You're optimistic and a dreamer. Your presence can light up the room. Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't think you're right, BuzzFeed. That also seems really small compared to what this person got. I don't know if that's the right test, but whatever. And I took this test a while ago, so I'm not going to take that one. Here we go. The Accurate Omegaverse quiz. 100% guarantee. Let's see if we can find that one. Hmm. What's your ideal partner? Submissive, cuddly, easily flustered, obedient, motherly, independent, funny, assertive, protective, social, or tender? Hmm. I'd say, I mean, I like all of these to a certain extent. I'd say funny. Where would you go for a first date? Movies and dinner, bowling, aquarium/zoo, my house, nighttime hike, clubbing, their house, or a picnic date? Hmm. Well, several of these are just out altogether for me. Um, I know which one I did for my first date with my current partner. Um, but this is what I would typically do. You are doing a Kahoot with a group and your partner. Do you let them win? I'm an idiot. They'd win anyway. No. I will kick their ass into next Tuesday. I don't see why not. If it makes them happy, I will. Them winning is disrespectful to me. Or absolutely. I will kick their ass into next Tuesday. You asked someone out on a date. Do you pay? I'm too nervous to ask someone out. No, we can split. No. Of course. They're not allowed to pay. Absolutely. Hmm. I think this one is kind of more difficult to answer because I like the idea of splitting, but also kind of think that there is a bit of an expectation that if you ask someone out on a date and you go somewhere where you're spending money, you should pay. But it also depends on like what kind of place or activity and like amount the thing is. So um I'll say we can split. How do you spend your free time? Reading fan fiction, writing, drawing, anything artistic really, hands-on activities, woodworking, metalworking, clay, etc. Being active, hiking, swimming, sports, etc. Cooking, listening to music, spending time with my friends. Mm, none of these are quite right for me. Oh, I guess I will go with the one that's closest to how I actually spend my time. So read fan fiction. When you play open world games, Minecraft, Terraria, Ark, what do you enjoy doing? Resource hoarding. I take other people's stuff for funsies. Building, flower picking, PvP, mining, farming, pet collecting, exploring. Um, yeah, I usually just like mine. Best question ever. What is your favorite color? Natural colors like earthy browns and greens. Any cool color except for neons. Jewel tones. Pastels. Black. maybe with an accent color. Neons, warm colors. I'm going to go with warm colors. You find out your friends have a group chat excluding you. What do you do? Immediate violence. What friends? They aren't mine. Ignore it. People can do whatever they want. Talk about with another friend group. I'm a little gossip. Cry. Then cut them off. Talk it over with them. Let's see. What website do you spend most of your time on? AO3, YouTube, Spotify, Discord, Reddit, Twitter or Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram or Snapchat, movies like Netflix, Hulu, Disney, etc., or Pinterest. I think it's interesting that they separate movies from a video site like YouTube. But I think I'm going to have to go with YouTube because I spend a lot of my free time on YouTube or Crunchyroll rather than places like Netflix and Hulu. Pick your ideal superpower. Mind control, shapeshifter, super strength, talk to animals, invisibility, healing, pyrokinesis, immortality, or time manipulation. For me, I think it's going to have to be shapeshifter. Do you platonically flirt with your friends? Yeah. How do you handle stress? Violence. Journal, art, take a walk, etc. Cry my feelings out. Abuse others about it. Vent to others. Ignore it. It'll go away eventually. I just have to ignore it and it won't matter. I vent to others. What's your role in a group project? I like to be in charge. I do whatever needs to be done. I do the bare minimum. Make sure everyone else does their shit. Group. Nobody wants to group with me. Laugh my ass off. I do whatever needs to be done. Dogs or cats or both. I prefer cats. I like both, but if I have to live in a space with the one and take care of them, it's gonna be cats. You need to go out late at night to go to the store. It's pitch black and the streetlights are the only source of light. What do you do? I simply won't go. Why the fuck am I going alone? Phone a friend. I'm scared. Who really needs food anyway? Yes, I'm buff as fuck. Yeah, just a little dark. Lol. Make someone else go. Wait until morning. I don't know why I would be going out late at night when I could just go in the morning. Why do I need to go late at night? You're sitting in class and your teacher is being frustrating. How do you handle it? Complain to a friend. Confront them in class. Complain about it, but make sure the teacher hears. Yell at them and walk out way more dramatically than necessary. Talk to the teacher about it after class. Be passive aggressive. Ignore it. Give them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, yeah, it's like an hour. Who fucking cares? Ignore it. What's your favorite emoticon? Hmm. 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 I don't usually use any of these, so I'm gonna say emojis only. Which country would you move to? Romania, Australia, New Zealand, Norway, Germany, France, USA, Mexico, Chad, Kenya, Mongolia, England, or Antarctica? Hmm. I'd say because it is probably the most similar in climate and probably one of the most easiest places to get to and from other countries, I'm gonna go with England. What color is math? It's red. Do I like Andrew Tate? Ew. No, what a piece of shit loser. What type of clothing do you wear most often? Hoodies all day, every day, loose fitting, flowy clothing, very pastel, pretty clothing, slutty shit on God's green earth. I want to be the most fuckable bitch at the grocery store. Misogyny. Whatever I have and looks good, obvi. I would wear something else if I was more confident. I'm gonna say hoodies all day, every day. Favorite trope? There was only one bed. Found family. Enemies to lovers. Bully to lover. Miscommunication. Miscommunication is my most hated trope. Omegaverse. PWP. Yandere. Hurt slash comfort. Angst slash no comfort. Fake dating. Arranged marriage. First, I need to like expose myself a little. I don't know what PWP stands for. Let's do a little search. PWP. Porn without plot. Okay. No. I don't like porn without plot. There's not any point to that. Quite literally. Um my favorite trope. Hmm. I guess I'll go with found family. Which of these fanfics would you read based on the tags? Major character death, angst, hurt no comfort, found family, terminal illness. Comfort no hurt, sick fic, wing fic, tooth rotting fluff, idiots in love. Graphic depictions of violence, kidnapping, Stockholm syndrome, hurt no comfort, suicidal ideation. Strangers to lovers, tattoo slash flower shop AU, mild angst, fluff, no beta, we die like men. Or none. Okay, let me look at those again. Huh. Which one would I read? I'm about to out myself real bad. Um, but I would read graphic depictions of violence, kidnapping, Stockholm syndrome, hurt no comfort, suicidal ideation. You're walking through a public space and see someone beating up an innocent person. It's just you three there at the moment, and the attacker looks to be more muscular than you. What do you do? Ignore it and walk quickly past. Step in and try to make the attacker back off. I try telling the attacker and run when they come towards me. I join in. This beta cuck probably deserves it. I stand there indecisively and turn around. I step in and get beat up immediately. Hmm. Yeah, well, I'm definitely not going to join in. I'm not going to join in, and I'm not going to step in. So I probably stand there indecisively and turn around. What do you do if you're sick and have a prior engagement? Call it off? It's just a cold. I'll live. I'm sure nobody will get sick. I go and feel guilty the whole time. I stay home and reschedule. They should be thanking me for getting my germs on them. Yeah, I stay home and reschedule. Like a reasonable, responsible person. Someone is yelling at you for something you didn't do. How do you reply? Beat them up and call them slurs. Fight them. I don't reply. I start yelling back and insulting them. I wait for them to get done and calmly explain what's going on. This would be my actual response. I start yelling back and insulting them. You're on the internet and have somehow managed to get yourself into an internet argument about something you're coming to realize you're clearly wrong about. How do you handle it? Delete your original comment so nobody realizes it was you and live in embarrassment for the rest of your life. Edit a Wikipedia page to prove I'm right. Block them. Admit you were wrong and apologize, or double down anyway. I'm gonna admit I'm wrong and apologize. Okay. What's your opinion on Elon Musk? He's a massive loser. Who? Hell yeah, comedy is now legal on Twitter. He's a massive loser. Your friend comes out to you. How do you respond? I'm gayer. Not a competition. Thank you for telling me. I'm so proud of you. Laugh my ass off. Okay. You're gay? That's kind of gay. You know what I mean. I don't know if I'm comfortable with being friends with them. I already know, dumbass. Affectionately, yeah. What is your favorite genre of television/books? Romance, rom-com, sci-fi, action, slice of life, fantasy, historical fiction, horror. Out of what's given, I guess I will go with fantasy. If you were stranded on an island and could only bring one thing, what would that thing be? Lighter, phone, book, musical instrument, gun, or Swiss Army knife? Well, if I'm stranded on a desert island, I'm assuming that it's in a place that doesn't have phone signal, so phone's gonna be useless. So then I'm gonna say Swiss Army knife because then at least I can like make things and like cut shit to get food. Hello, vigorous ox. I'm Kriss, the they them of mayhem, and I am doing a banned words stream today in order to rack up points for the Rookie Cup. Right now, I'm taking the accurate Omegaverse quiz, 100% guarantee. You stumble upon a dead body laid on the side of the road. A quick glance around tells you that you're alone. What do you do? Panic? Call the cops and report it. Hide the body myself. Leave it there. It's not my problem. Call a friend and tell them about it. I'm gonna call the cops and report it. Hey. Which aesthetic do you vibe with the most? Dark academia? Monochromatic? Preppy? Crowcore or Gremlin core? Cyberpunk? Y2K-esque? Cottagecore? Kawaii? Scene, emo, punk, goth, grunge, etc. Void punk or glitchcore? Solar punk? Or minimalism? Ooh, I like a lot of these, to be honest. Oh, this is gonna be a really hard one to decide. Because dark academia is like, I love the style of like how rooms would be. Because I've always wanted like one of those classic offices with like the big desk and just the huge like library area and all that. But I've always kind of fucked with cyberpunk, and I have done like kind of punk and goth and grunge type stuff a lot. And I also love the way solar punk looks. So if I could just like smush a lot of those together, that would be great. But if I have to pick just one, uh, mm, I'm probably gonna go with um, punk, goth, grunge. What are you most afraid of? Rejection, abandonment, betrayal, loneliness, spiders, clowns, heights, a specific person, the law, or death and its inevitability. Thank you for the stars. Hmm. I guess I would say um abandonment. What time of day do you like the most? Ooh. I guess I would say dusk. That's a good time of day. You've just been invited to a potluck. Congratulations. What do you bring? Um, invited? I'm hosting the damn thing. I'm making the main course, obviously. I'm bringing dessert. Everyone likes dessert, right? I'm bringing a side dish. I'm bringing chips. Um, I don't know what to bring. I'm not bringing anything. I'm gonna be bringing a side dish. You've been supplied with a whiteboard and a whiteboard marker. What is the first thing you draw? Penis. Among Us. A person. Favorite fictional character. One of your or your friend's OCs. A flower. A heart. A big titty woman. An animal slash monster or a random inanimate object. I guess an animal or monster. I'd probably draw a cat. Text your best friend, partner, or group chat right now. I'm serious. Ask them if you're a cat girl or a dog girl. Doesn't matter your gender. I'm 100% serious. This quiz can wait until you get a response. I'm obviously a cat girl because I am a cat. Which of these images resonates with you the most? Obviously, the little cat on the finger. It didn't even have to scroll. Hi. Ooh. Now it's Mikey's turn to ask you a question. Michael Afton from Five Nights at Freddy's. What in God's name am I doing here? Where am I? Aw, come on, Mikey Wakey. Ask the reader a question. What? Why? Back off, Mike. Author Chan is mine. Grr, Author Chan is clearly a pasta like me. Guys, it's like we're back in 2015. Like waffles. He don't mind them. They're kind of silly. Do you like me? Oh well, girl, what the fuck? Not anymore. I'm unfollowing you on Tumblr. I'm unsubscribing. What is this? Oh whoa, yes, bestie, I love you. I'm gonna say I'm unfollowing you on Tumblr. I'm unsubscribing. What is this? Wow, we're at question 41 now. Really hitting big numbers here. Tell me, dear test taker, how are you feeling right now taking this quiz? This will affect your results. Pretty good. Not gonna lie, it's a bit boring now. This quiz sucks. It's way too long. I'm excited to know the result. I'm gonna say not gonna lie, it's a bit boring now. How do you snore? Based on vibes. Snork. Me, 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 me. Shh. Shh. I know my partner sounds like that last one. I'm gonna say snork meanie. When in public reading smut/fluff, can you keep your face impassive? If you don't read fic in public, this won't affect your results. Yes, for smut only. Which fanfiction site do you use to read on? I don't use any, honestly. But let's see, AO3. What is your favorite animal? It's obviously a cat. Independent Omega. Congrats, test taker. You've been diagnosed with independent Omega. Now you may be thinking, what the hell? Aren't Omegas supposed to be needy and clingy? And you would be right. But an independent Omega, while displaying many Omega traits, is fully comfortable without the presence of an Alpha. You tend to try and tackle issues by yourself, having more confidence in your abilities than a submissive Omega. However, you still desire for someone to sweep you off your feet and fix everything, but your realism suggests that may never happen. You aren't totally averse to having an Alpha, but you prefer working on things by yourself before relying on someone. Also, should you ever choose to follow the path of romance, you would be more equal to your Alpha partner instead of the traditional reliant Omega. You would be qualified for blue-collar jobs like a plumber or electrician. As an independent Omega, you are most compatible with a submissive Alpha, caring Beta, aggressive Omega, and a soft Alpha. Okay. Let's see about sharing. And shared. I took it. Okay. What else should I do? Just about an hour through my banned word stream. Maybe I didn't choose the best time for this. Okay. Oh, there's Brown Toll. Oh, Zaviel got submissive Omega. We were supposed to be reading manga, but ended up taking this test. Oh no. Oh, I took my race purity test pretty early on after I joined Twitter. It was not very high. There's Lychee. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, I think I took this test a while back too. I forget what the answer was, but I think it was pretty accurate. There's the picky eater one. Ooh. Shin last name. That's off Kai's hollow cards. Soul Virtues Extractor. Maybe I should look into that one. There's Celeste. Oh, that pack is very hollow. Hmm. Well, what's that test? Daretsun makes so much sense, honestly, and I've been called a tsundere in the past. I don't think I'm beating the allegations. Which type of dairy are you? Let's find out. Are you open about your crush? Yes, I'm always open about my feelings and always tell them how I feel. Yes, I constantly shower them with love, maybe even too much love, but I just love them. Only after I get closer to them and feel more comfortable. Only when we're alone together. Only if they can't hear me. I try really hard to be open, but the words just won't come out. Crush? What? I don't have a crush. Yes, but only when I'm not embarrassed. I don't have the energy to confess. No, they better ask me out. I don't need a crush. I'll tell them anything if it gets me what I want. Only after I get closer to them and feel more comfortable. Your crush suddenly gives you a kiss on the cheek in public. How would you react? I kiss them back, of course. I start blushing like crazy and fawning over them. I scream in joy at the top of my lungs. I start blushing but accept it openly. I start rubbing against them and purring. I feel a sudden desire to mess with them back. I ask them to please spank me too. I try to escalate the kiss into something more lewd. I politely tell them to please wait until we're alone in private. Why is the room suddenly spinning? I call them a dummy and run away flustered. I become embarrassed and accidentally punch them. Yeah, that's right, they better kiss me. I start crying from happiness. I don't react, but internally I'm blushing. Kisses are a waste of time, and I make sure to let them know. How dare they touch me? Are they taking me out shopping later? Yes. Then I'll kiss them back, of course, silly. Ah, finally my beloved has kissed me. Ew, gross. Oh, you're so sweet. Let's see. They suddenly give me a kiss on the cheek in public. How do I react? I don't think I'm going to read all of these out loud each time because that's a lot of answers. The hell. I guess I kiss them back, of course. Did it take a long time to warm up to your crush? It was straight away, but I was too shy to approach them, I guess. Quick, someone is picking on your crush. What do you do? I'll go over and scold the person who's picking on them. I do something indirectly. Someone else is flirting with your crush. How do you think you react? Doesn't concern me. I guess get upset at myself for not having the courage to tell my crush how I felt sooner. Speaking of flirting, how do you flirt with your crush? I guess by trying weird and silly things to win their affection. I am a silly, weird person. What's your general mood like when you're with your crush? I'd say I'm unbelievably excited to be around them. What's your general mood like when you're not with your crush? I am very quiet and I just keep to myself. How would you say you've got a bit of a would you say you've got a bit of a sharp tongue? Have you ever insulted your crush? Only when they're annoying. In your relationship, when would you say you're caring for and pampering your crush more, or are they pampering and caring for you more? I would say we take care of each other equally. I'm a caretaker and always look out for my crush. My crush always listens to me and always makes sure I take care of them. I'm the one who gets cared for the most, but I will also sometimes take care of them when I can. I like to act like I'm a strong and independent person who doesn't need their help, but I really depend on them so much. I would say we take care of each other equally. Do you share your emotions with your crush? I keep my true feelings to myself and only share the ones I think they want to hear. Or I share my true feelings, but then I play them off as a joke. There we go. What's the first impression someone would get after meeting you? I think that they think I'm very quiet. They sweet, filled with love, kind of loving yet over the top, dignified, admired, peaceful, silly, and not the smartest person, eccentric, lewd, don't like to have fun, quiet, extremely shy, embarrassed, not honest with myself, fun and playful, only care about material things, emotionless and cold-hearted, kind yet stern and can be strict, scary and mean, egotistical and bossy, miserable and gloomy, lonely and cry easily, tend to hide my true self, overprotective and obsessive, lacking in energy and motivation, sleepy, crazy, and unhinged. I'll just go with I'm quiet. Why do you like spending time with your crush so much? Because I just love to make them happy and they make me feel happy too. Because I can admire them up close and personal. Because they give me lots of head pats. Because they're so fun to mess with and tease. The reactions are so cute. Because I need to listen to my master tells me to do. Okay, some of these are pretty cringy. Make me feel better when I'm down. I'm gonna go with that one. Who made the first move, you or your crush? Probably them. What's your idea for a perfect romantic date? Absolutely anything as long as my crush is with me. A wedding, lovey-dovey together, while sharing weird hobbies. Something embarrassing and humiliating in public. Lovey-dovey. Lots of head pats, alcoholic beverages, trying to seduce them. A date is too embarrassing. Something nice and quiet. Favorite restaurant. Why does almost every answer have the word lovey-dovey in it? What is the perfect romantic date? Ugh. I think this is one of the harder questions because none of these answers sound good. We'll just go with that one. Do you have any violent tendencies or urges? Of course. I have a lot of them right now, answering these questions. Okay, are you an extrovert, introvert, or ambivert? Ambivert. Are you confident in yourself? A little bit. Have you ever denied your feelings for your crush? Lastly, how did you change after spending time with your love interest? Hmm. Mm-hmm. How many more? Okay, this is the last question. Good. I was like, if there's many more, I'm just so done with this. Okay. How did you change after spending time with your love interest? I'm happier than I already was, became more aware of my own feelings, learned the body I want, more proud of my personality, my faults, confident speaking ability, more honest telling them how I feel, more affectionate with them. Learned that even someone like myself can find love and joy, shouldn't take advantage of the kindness and may end up losing them, let others inside my heart. Became softer and learned how to show my weakness, became more motivated, learned that things are more important than money. Uh, okay. So the answer is Tsuyodere. You are a Tsuyodere. Why does nobody ever treat me like a woman? I also want to be loved. You are a very physically strong and masculine person. You're rough, unfeminine, speak like man, and can defend any man in a fight. Defeat any man in a fight. However, despite your tough exterior, you long for a relationship where you can feel loved. You are not used to being treated like a woman, so you have a tendency to feel embarrassed whenever your crush says you're cute. You have a surprisingly cute and feminine side if your crush can bring it out of you. Oh, I don't like that at all. I don't want to be treated like a woman. No, thank you. Fuck that quiz. Okay. Any other interesting quizzes or tests or things for us to look at for today? I already posted my BDSM test results a while ago. Oh boy, it's a big dill. Dill flavored fudge. Ooh, that does not sound good. Okay. Do, 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 do. Oh, there's Big Papa Lemon. So cute. Eggy. Yumi. Oops. Casting Call Club. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Oh, what's that test? Oh, that's the rice purity test. Oh, I think that's a low score. My score was quite a bit lower than that. Oh, let's see. If we look at my page, oh, your score. Oh, the low score means that you're very pure. If you have a high score, it means you're not. Hmm. Oh no, this was them getting the other person getting a 91. I got a 26. I got a 26. Thought I got a low score. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. Yikes. Okay. And then what was my BDSM test? Oh, I mean, I have to just look for it by myself. Let's see. Hmm. Actually, can I just put quiz in here? Will it give me a lot of results? No, it'll just give me that one. What did I put? Test. What about results? Nope. Dang. Okay. Well, then I guess that's probably where I'm going to end the stream for today. I haven't had many people coming in for a while, and we're right around an hour and a half, so I'm going to end a bit early, and I will see you guys later. Be sure to check out my stream schedule for both IRIAM and Twitch. I am going to be doing events every day through the 24th, so keep an eye out. And I might do another short stream later today just to get some more hours in for the event. So keep an eye out for me going live. Otherwise, I will see you later, and please make sure to come back tomorrow.